Hey guys, so I'd like to show you one of my programs I coded a couple weeks ago that I've been having a lot of fun with lately. I didn't really know what to call it, and I was so excited at the time that I actually named it my best creation. In hindsight, I'll call it Computer Shakespeare, which we'll get to that reason in a minute. First, let's go over what it does before I can show you. Don't worry, it's not even technical. My goal of the program was to design a program that reads a large section of text and hopefully spits out letters in a way that resembles English words. When I first ran the program, I was blown away. It hadn't just generated actual English words, it had some basic grammar too. I soon realized its full capabilities and added punctuation, numbers, and even foreign accents into the mix. Of course, it's just a computer and doesn't know the difference between any language. So, it can look at grammar in other languages even better than humans of a different language can. Enough bragging. So how did this program actually do so good in the first place? Well, let's look at the 5 steps the algorithm uses. Number 1. Put in a large chunk of text for the computer to read, which I call the database or snippets. Number 2. Make the computer convert it all to lowercase to make things easier. Number 3. Now, the computer starts at the 4th letter and looks at the previous 3, basically cataloging how frequently that group of 4 letters or symbols is brought up. I would look at 5 or even 6, and I tried, but it takes a huge amount of memory to process, like over 22 billion combinations worth. 4. Now the user types in a 4-letter prompt or root of the sentence. And lastly, 5. The computer looks at the previous 4 letters of the root and determines one of the most common letters after that, and basically it continues from there. Now that you've endured my torture for long enough, let's actually look at the sentences it makes. Here, let's make things easier on the eyes by imagining the program more artistically than its raw, messy code state. I'll paste in the actual results on the screen so you can see. Let's start with database number 1, which is just a bunch of random snippets from all over the web. And the root shall be blood, without the D of course. Blood cells, and a nice and a knit, an atomic human be no other. It's even better when you realize that this is literally generated by a computer, not even looking to form words. Let's do a few more in a couple different databases, then I'll save the best for last. I think the beauty of why it works so well for Shakespeare is how seemingly random Shakespeare is, but we've learned to derive meaning from Shakespearean plays, so it's almost like it seems like it could be a snippet from Shakespeare. Could you imagine the possibilities if we were to use the same technique on a massive computer network with a slightly refined algorithm? Very cool. I think my goal one day is to publish a book written entirely from a computer program like this. Surely, it would probably have no storyline, but it's up to the reader to define its meaning in their own way, maybe even coming from the fact that this is how the computer sees things. If you have any ideas, feel free to share them in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.